Howard Stern, once hailed as the king of all media, the man who made shock radio mainstream and a pioneer in unfiltered broadcasting. But according to President Donald Trump, Stern's downfall wasn't just a matter of time, it was political. In an interview clip that's now making waves, Trump said bluntly, Howard Stern went down the tubes the moment he backed Hillary Clinton. Is Trump right? Did Howard Stern's open support for Clinton in the 2016 election cause a rift with his audience? Or is this just another example of Trump stirring the pot? Let's break it down.
It might surprise some people today, but Donald Trump and Howard Stern weren't always enemies. In fact, during the 90s and early 2000s, Trump was a frequent guest on The Howard Stern Show. They laughed, they joked, they had shockingly candid conversations about everything, from celebrities to sex to politics. Stern even referred to Trump as a great guest. And their dynamic was part of what made Stern's show so unpredictable. But things changed in the mid-2010s. As Trump launched his 2016 presidential campaign, Stern kept his distance. And when it came time to choose sides, Stern made his position clear. He backed Hillary Clinton. He described Trump as entertaining, but unfit for office. He said publicly that Trump was playing a character and that the job of president required more than that. This shift didn't sit well with Trump or with some of Stern's more conservative listeners. Fast forward to recent years. Trump, never one to forget a slight, addressed Stern in a speech and on social media. He claimed Stern had lost his edge, lost his audience, and lost his relevance. And he pointed directly to Stern's politics. Howard Stern used to be great. Now he's a mess. Ever since he backed crooked Hillary, he's been terrible, Trump said. It's a common Trump tactic. Tie someone's downfall to their association with his enemies. But is there truth to it? Did Stern's public support of Hillary Clinton alienate his core audience? Let's look at the numbers and fan sentiment. It's true that The Howard Stern Show has changed dramatically since the 90s and 2000s. He went from raunchy and rebellious to introspective, and some would say politically correct. Stern openly criticised Trump on air, especially during the COVID-19 pandemic, calling him dangerous and irresponsible. He urged his listeners to vote Democrat in 2020. Many longtime fans, especially those with more conservative leanings, felt alienated. Online forums, YouTube comments and Reddit threads lit up with criticism. Howard went Hollywood. He sold out. He's just another elitist now. And yes, some of those comments began around 2016, right after Stern publicly endorsed Hillary Clinton. So Trump isn't entirely wrong. Stern's political stance did shift, and that shift may have cost him part of his base. But politics wasn't the only factor in Stern's decline, or transformation, depending on your perspective. He's spoken openly about going to therapy, growing older, and regretting some of his earlier content. He said he doesn't want to be the angry, abrasive version of himself forever. In other words, Howard Stern evolved, intentionally. The man who once mocked everyone and everything now spends hours in thoughtful interviews with celebrities like Bruce Springsteen and Lady Gaga. For some listeners, that's growth. For others, it's betrayal. So yes, supporting Clinton might have been the spark, but it wasn't the only fuel. So, did Howard Stern's endorsement of Hillary Clinton mark the beginning of his decline, as Donald Trump claims? Maybe partially. But the truth is more complex. Stern changed, the world changed, and the audience, split across political and generational lines, changed too. Trump may see it as a betrayal. Stern may see it as maturity. In the end, both men are entertainers at their core. They feed on attention, controversy, and the spotlight. And this little feud, it's just one more act in the ongoing show. What do you think? Did Stern lose his edge after going political? Was Trump right or just deflecting? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss another media breakdown. Until next time, thanks for watching.